on a parts run this morning, guys, and entering the beautiful Taylor Falls area. We're on the St. Croix River bluff here. It is, in the summertime, it's just stunning down here. I'm just coasting down a pretty good hill, getting good mileage coming down this hill, get my average up there. Yeah, this is just an absolute gorgeous area. You go south a little bit here along the river and you run into Stillwater, which is just amazing. And then if you follow the Mississippi River bluff down between Minnesota and Wisconsin, it is just some amazing, gorgeous summertime driving. See if we can't get a shot of the old river here.
Slight right onto US 8 East.
Mighty river. Yeah.
Continue on US 8 East for 3 miles.
Just gorgeous.
Welcome to Wisconsin.
It's amazing how quick this countryside changes. Now I'm in an area, I'm only a few miles away from an area that was starting to get pretty flat, and now this is more of a bluff area. Just these sharp little hills and rolling hills. Makes it fun, makes it pretty. One thing is super sad to see is this is probably the 100th dairy farm that I've passed that has no cattle. There is no dairy anymore. They might have a few beef cows hanging around, finish a few steers. Yeah, just small family farm site like that. Right there's another. I mean, just one after the other, where there's no cattle anymore. Kind of a sad thing to see that, you know, how the industry has changed, and not always for the better, I don't think, in my opinion. Anyhow, I'd rather like to see American agriculture go back to small family farms, where a guy could milk 60, 80 cows and make a living and put his kids through college. You know, I don't think a family shouldn't have to have 400 cows just to be able to have one kid in college. I made it. Basically 2 hours later, and we're here. Yeah, this is the Allstate Egg Parts. They do pretty okay over here. They got some aftermarket resources that Dad doesn't have, and so it helps get some new aftermarket parts, but they got a ton of used stuff out here. Well,
You've arrived.
7520. Good project tractor right there. But yeah, well, I'm gonna go in and get our parts and turn around and go home. Here you can see the little leg up there. You know, this is why it's kind of sad to see the small dairies go away, because that used to be the co-op. Then they had another building right here. That building, so between them two buildings and these grain bits, that used to be the co-op for this little town. You know, that's where all the little dairy farmers used to come and get their feed and grain and sell grain and have conversations at the little coffee table. And it used to be a fantastic atmosphere, but it's kind of sad, and these little towns feel it. My little town, when there was 100 little dairy farms surrounding the town, we had a fantastic little mill. Well, then pretty soon everybody started going out of town to buy at a cheaper price. Well, then once that ball starts going, it's hard to change it, and well, then they got to change their pricing. So now they compete less. Well, then pretty soon nobody's going there, and the mill closes down. And as the dairy farms retire and move out of the area, well, then you see it on the small town. The hardware stores are affected, and the whole town is affected by it. Kind of sad to see, but yeah, whatever. I got my parts. I'm taking a different route back. We're gonna cut through just north of New Richmond, Wisconsin. We'll cut through there and start heading north from there and see what that takes us. And so, all right. There's the big John Deere dealer of New Richmond, Wisconsin. Frontier Ag and Turf. A good sized dealer over here.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto...
I'm almost there, guys. Oh, long morning. I guess I can't complain. It was a pretty easy morning. I can see the harvester behind the trees there will be popping out any second. That's the farmstead over there. I made her. I'm home. Well, it's time to jump in the tractor and start hauling corn again. All right, guys. Thanks for going on the ride along with me.